From the official station of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is Bucs Bonus. After back-to-back wins to start the season, the Bucs fall to 2-2. We'll take a look at how tonight's loss happened to the Kansas City Chiefs with the reaction from head coach Todd Bowles and the Bucs locker room. The Bucs Bonus Show starts right now. And good evening. Welcome to the Bucs Bonus Show. Dan Lucas and Karen Loftus with you live from Raymond James Stadium, where the Bucs played for the second time already this season on Sunday Night Football. And Karen, I'll say this when you talk opinions, because I know Bucs fans might be down right now after this 41-31 defeat. With all the injuries during camp and early in the season, if you said in this four-game gauntlet, let's call it, they would be 2-2, I think you would have been happy 4 weeks ago. But it doesn't feel that way.
No, it certainly doesn't. But if we're in the business of finding silver linings right now, there were a few silver linings in this, in that the Bucs offense did show up tonight. But on the flip side of that, the defense gave up 41 points.
A little bit too late all around. That's kind of been the theme so far this season. The slow starts, getting things going. Tonight it burned them. They were too far behind when it mattered most. All right, let's take a look at how this all went down tonight at Ray J, the old Super Bowl 55 rematch, Florida Strong. That was the theme all night, all weekend, everywhere. Not only here, but also the state of Florida, all across the country. Rachaad White, the opening kickoff, fumbles the football, Karen. This got the night started in the wrong direction.
It set the tone in a bad way for the Bucs, because right after that, in fact, 2 plays after that, the Chiefs cash in, and it is that combination that the Bucs were afraid of. Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce for a 16-yard touchdown.
You just can't give the Chiefs a short field. That's what I thought early on in this game. Little did we know they were going to motor the ball up and down the field at will anyways. But this touchdown drive, the short drive after the fumble, was as deflating as it gets. So 7-0. And the Bucs haven't even run a play yet. They were the team that received the opening kickoff. Second quarter, it's 14-3. Mahomes keeps this play alive. You're thinking the Bucs have him, but this is Patrick Mahomes we're talking about.
I've never seen anything like that.
He just chucks it there to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This is how you draw it up when you're in the parking lot and in the street. You're playing football with your friends
Mahomes,
back
right?
in the day. It was a beautiful play, deflating. Devin White had him there, spun out of it, makes the pass to Edwards-Helaire for the touchdown. So 21-3.
So the Bucs were just playing from behind, which already put you in a bad position. How about this for some offense, though? You can't tell me the Bucs weren't glad to have Mike Evans back out there. Tom Brady to Mike Evans. He had his first reception of the game on that play, and he has the most yards from scrimmage in team history. He got that on this drive, and that was actually the Bucs' first half touchdown of the season.
Yeah, a lot of anemic offensive numbers in this one. How about Ko Kieft?
How about
that? Cam Brate was out of the game. Yeah, and Ko Kieft, the rookie tight end, known for his blocking. Great catch there. The Bucs are going to cap this drive.
4 plays later, we're going to call this the rookie drive, because Rachaad White, he gets in for the 1-yard touchdown. That is his first NFL touchdown, so shout out to him on that. That's a big moment for him. And at that point, that cut it to 38-24.
Yeah, 2-score game at that point. The Chiefs pull away. The Bucs wind up getting it to within 10, but too little too late as we check out the numbers of the final score, 41-31. Tom Brady winds up 38 for 51 in this game. Threw 51 passes.
He did.
367 yards. He did have 3 touchdowns. Interesting statistic here. When Brady teams score 31 points in his career, 125 wins, 5 losses. Tonight was the 5th loss. So that's disappointing. That's disappointing for Tom Brady. I wish I could say I came up with that, but TJ Reeves of Buccaneers Radio whispered that in my ear as we were waiting to come out here after the game.
That was a good find. And so, you were talking about just the pass game being such a strong facet of this. Well, on the flip side, the run game was just not a part of this game plan. They had 3 total rush yards as a team.
And they were in the negative for much of this game, -3. At one point, they completely abandoned the run until Leonard Fournette, Rachaad White had a 4-yard gain to get them from -3 to +1. It was not a good night. And then, of course, the score indicative of the fact that the Bucs had to pass and pass and pass. So a lot of questions after this one. Let's kick off our post-game coverage with the head coach, Todd Bowles, who reacts to a very disappointing loss. Let's hear from the coach.
We didn't play well. They did a good job, and they kicked our butts all over the field. Turnovers had nothing to do with it. We got to play situational football. If they do get it down there and hold them to 3 at least. Our red zone defense was poor. Our run defense was poor. Our pass defense was poor. Our third down efficiency was poor. And we played a poor game, and that falls on me. I'll take that. He's a heck of a ball player. We got a lot of respect for him as part of his greatness and some of the things we didn't do well as well. So, you know, we didn't play a good ball game. Like I said, third down was at least 60%, I'm pretty sure. And we did not do a good job of doing our assignments or calling the game as coaches and as players. I'll check the film out. I know we got behind early and we tried to get back in the ball game and keep pace. So, you know, this one was kind of the last 2 weeks. I know we didn't run it well, but we had every intention to tonight. Got behind early and it didn't happen. Well, you want to be healthy. If you're healthy, you give yourselves a chance, but that had nothing to do with this game. Everything on this game fell on the defensive side of the ball. That's why you play defense. Your back is always against the wall. Your job is to do your job when you're out there, and whether it's the red zone, whether it's backed up, whether it's midfield. Doesn't matter where they get the ball at. Our job is to hold them to 3 or get a turnover. It's very concerning. You know, it's very concerning. And we had heavy boxes most of the time, too, so that's very concerning. You name it, we did it. Missed tackles, missed run fits, missed assignments, you know, bad calls, you name it. We did it. Well, as bad as we played, we did get our butts kicked. Hats off to them. We're still 2-2. We got a lot of work ahead of us. We got our whole season ahead of us, so we got to grind, you know. Nobody's looking at the names on the back of our jerseys. We got to grind just like everybody else. You put in the work, you see the results. I mean, I can't answer that. I'm not in their locker room. You know, I think he may have been talking about the scheme, but, you know, they did a good job blocking us tonight. They did a heck of a job. Hats off to them.
Mike Edwards led the team in tackles for the 2nd straight week. Can we just talk about his ability to step into a full-time starting role?
I mean, he started a lot last year, so this is nothing new for him. I got to look at the film to see how well he did or didn't. No, they just found a way to play better than we did. They played harder, they played better, they played tougher, and they won the ball game. Hats off to them. Encouragement is that it's 1 loss and we're 2-2, and we get to play again next week.
So Todd Bowles, they played harder, tougher, faster.
Got their butts kicked.
Man, he
That
made
was
that
the
very
theme.
clear. That was the theme.
For sure. One thing that stood out to me, obviously the fumble on the opening kickoff, got the game off on the wrong foot. That's not the blame. That's not what he's putting this on. However, the Bucks fell behind 21-3, so you're chasing the game partially because you were down 7-0 in a hole immediately, and you know the Chiefs have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and that just dictates your whole game plan. However you scripted this game to start, it's like throw it out. Now we have to play catch up.
Yeah, playing catch up much of the night. All right, let's take a quick break. We're going to go inside the locker room. Carlton Davis, one of the players we're going to hear from. So tough night for the defense. We got more coming up on the Bucks Bonus Show.
Crushed under a Colorado avalanche.
Out in front, Nichushkin scores. Final action, and a goal. Centering pass for the goal. McCarr scores.
The Lightning shutout loss in Denver leaves the Bolts trailing in the series 2-0.
Is it going to happen at times? Yeah, it is. You just hoping it doesn't happen in the Stanley Cup final.
But will a return to home ice tonight be enough to dig out and defend the Stanley Cup? You're watching the News Channel 8 Road to the Cup special. Staying alive in the Stanley Cup final, the Lightning serve up a win Monday night to slow down the Avalanche, who still lead the series 2-1. But the Bolts aren't showing any signs of relief.
They're going to respond now. We need to improve even more.
Tonight, both teams face fierce opposition.
You give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. So you got to take away the inches.
You're watching the News Channel 8 Road to the Cup special.